Welcome to the Mike and JD Show YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. I want you to do me a big favor before you check out this clip. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to throw in a comment and make sure you're a subscriber to this channel. And then I want you to share this video with your friends. Help us defeat the algorithm. And then if you like this content and you appreciate this content, please head over to patreon.com/the Mike and JD Show and support the show. That is how we actually get funded to be able to do this. So we thank you very much for being here. And now enjoy the clip.
Competition starting to get thick, it's the click, so I hope you watch your A game. A made no rain from the track when we unite and spit. This is an A game, better bring your A game. Competition starting to get thick, it's the click, so I hope you watch your A game. A made no rain from the track when we
So I want to pivot to another. This would be an AEW topic. AEW Dynamite, as we talked about earlier, was #1 in the ratings. They got close to almost 900,000 viewers. They're like right in the high 8s, and #1 for the night. And can we officially put the nail in the coffin of the MJF era? The BOGO Max era is dead. People want a badass world champion, cutting badass promos, talking about beating the shit out of people, and they want badass matches. And that's what we got in Dynamite last night. I really feel like this was the best Dynamite I'd seen in a long time.
I agree. We've been saying it on this show for the better part of 6 months that it was time for Max's. It just wasn't what that particular audience wants. Guys like us, right? Like, we didn't want WWE light, and that's what we were getting with Max since last summer, right? Some of the early stuff, like the stuff he did a year ago with Danielson, was a lot of fun. We started to lose steam in Double or Nothing, and by the time the summer came, everything was off the fucking rails. So I mean, like, here we are. We've got a champion that fucking rules, right? Having Joe, giving Joe the title and letting Joe be Joe is awesome. I love that AEW is keeping this going where we have all kinds of challengers, right? I hope this just becomes that's the way you differentiate yourself from WWE, right? Because WWE is always like the two guys are married. The one guy is challenging and this is the program. And they're, it's going to be like that. I love all these guys saying, I want my shot at the champ. I want to be the champ. Right. I love that Swerve and Hangman are both staking their claim. I like that Hook stuck his nose in. I like that Wardlow and Cole want to get involved. I like that Joe is a marked man. I like the idea of the champion having a target on his back because we don't see that enough in pro wrestling. That's cool. Dynamite it's been a good show lately. I was really worried coming out of the pandemic. What the heck? I was really worried coming out of the C2 that we would lose some steam, and I don't know, man. It's the best shows they've had in over a year. Like, I feel great about it. The ratings are ticking up. They're selling more tickets, right? There's a stronger vibe in the company again. Like, dude, Raw. Did you listen to Joe Lanza's Thursday show?
I have no. I typically stick with the flagship. Yeah.
So I listened to him. I found this interesting. Dynamite is down 2% year over year. That's pretty negligible. Do you know how much Raw is down this year in January? No. 16. 16%.
That's pretty tough. Yeah.
That is pretty tough. So, I mean, but that's not what the narrative is telling us. The narrative tells us how hot WWE is. And it always catches, like, the narrative takes time to catch up with reality. So I think that maybe WWE, not that they're unhot or anything like that, but I think maybe they're starting to come to earth and AEW is starting to come back up a little bit. You know what I really want? I want 1986. I want 1986. I want Crockett and WWF. I want two companies that are different, that are both selling a shit ton of tickets and doing great TV. That's all I want. I want two companies that are super strong and that are different from each other. And you can like one or the other. That's all. That's it. I'm a happy camper. And then if you can have Mid-South, or in this case TNA, coming up strong just behind them, that's great. That's all I want.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be great. It'd be nice if both of them are strong. The problem is if the #1 is strong, it typically like #2 is kind of a distant. Look, AEW is still kind of a distant #2, but look, they're successful. Like, they're doing great. Some of their ticket sales aren't that great right now, but they're also doing a lot more events. They're doing a couple a week, and and the novelty kind of wore off on a lot of those things. And so, but I think they're smartly working some smaller buildings, and like the place that they're working in Las Vegas is actually in a town called Henderson, which is a suburb, and it's like a 3,500 seat arena, right? And like they're working for collision taping, so they're doing stuff like that. So I think AEW is doing great. I have been really impressed with the shows lately. The Devil storyline being done is so awesome. I'm just so sick of it, and I really loved the tournament, so I was worried that the show would be bad once the tournament got away, that they'd go back to more hokey shit, but they haven't. The last night episode kicked a ton of ass. Like it was badass matches, it was badass promos. You got a little bit of the hokey shit with Tony Storm, and I took to Twitter and shit all over that, but.
Dude, she said she was going to punch Deanna in the box. I laughed my ass off when I heard that.
That part was funny, yeah.
I mean, like, you could be as stupid as you want. If you threaten to punch someone in the box, I'm on board. I'm in. I laughed my ass off. Tony won me over in that alone. Like, it's stupid, but it's like, it's for the title, so I can't say it's insignificant, but I mean, like, it's fine. Like, it's never going to be perfect, and it's not eating the show. Right? It's just the one segment. And I can handle Tony being, because at least it makes her different. Right? But if Matt Taven's out there masturbating a giraffe, right, then, and we've got Tony Storm, then I'm like, okay, this is too much stupid shit. I'm okay with it. Like, I liked Dynamite last night. I liked Joe killing people. Right? I like the building of, I like that we still have Hangman and Swerve. Man, it's working for me, dude. It really is. I think that it's the best. Dynamite's the best it's been in probably like a year and a half, quite frankly.
Yeah, they're on a really good run. I am, the Undisputed Kingdom is just not working for me. Like maybe it's because they still have resentment over the Devil storyline. I think they're flat. And I just really don't care about Roddy Strong versus Orange Cassidy. Look, I know Orange Cassidy's he's really good at timing his kickouts, right? And he's gonna do that a lot. And Roddy's going to hit him with every fucking move he's ever thought of. And Orange is going to kick out of all of them. And then he's going to roll him up and win. I already know what's going to happen. So I'm at this point, because I just don't care about the Undisputed Kingdom, I just don't care about that match.
I'm going to come at you with the different aspects. I mean, like, is that probably what's going to happen? Yeah. But it all comes down to execution. Like, nothing's original. It all comes down to execution. And I truly believe that Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong, between two veteran guys that know how to work, I think they're going to have an awesome match when the time comes. I really do. So I'm open to it. Kingdom's got to do something. Like, I want to see them I need to see them work a program. They're not really doing anything right now. Like, they're staking their claim on titles, which is cool, but we need to move past them. Like, it feels like the promotion has moved past Max at the moment, but I don't feel like Cole and company have. It feels like they're still lingering on the Max story. I want to see them get involved with something else.
Yeah.